Hey, what's going on, everybody? Josh Bennett with Money Masters channel, where we help you earn more, keep more, and grow more money. If you haven't been paying attention to the whole GameStop, AMC, and many more stock debacle, fueled by a Reddit site, Wallstreetbets, we're going to give you some further insights into the drama here today. But one of the things that we're going to look at specifically is some of the other trading platforms. So we recorded a video last week talking about how Robinhood was sort of in deep, financial straits, but also losing a lot of clout just through this whole GameStop situation. Just because basically what they've done is, last week, a stock called GameStop basically blew up, and the rise was fueled by a Reddit page that was fighting against Wall Street. And essentially, you had a bunch of Redditors that were buying GameStop, boosting the stock price up. All of a sudden, Robinhood basically said, we're not going to allow any more purchases, which essentially cratered the stock price overnight. And so with that, a lot of people have come out, talking about, is that market manipulation? Is Wall Street in trouble? Like, were they siding with the big firms that, are backing Robinhood? Because one of the things I pointed out in this previous video is that Robinhood makes a lot of its money through providing liquidity to hedge funds. And so, that's a key thing when you have a free stock platform, that they got to make money somewhere. And if you kind of follow the money, you'll ultimately see where their loyalties lie. Well, since this whole debacle, it's been kind of a land grab for who's going to take Robinhood's market share, because they know a lot of Robinhood's clients are now pissed off or ticked off. So they want to make sure that they're taking advantage of that. So I don't know if you've been experiencing the same thing, but I've started getting a ton of ads through social media platforms for Webull, Public, Schwab, all sorts of like the free brokerage firms of late. And so I think it's worth kind of peeling back the curtain on some of the biggest competitors to Robinhood would probably be Webull and Public. And then this is just a way so that you can see how you can sort of do this due diligence too. And it's just a simple Google search can help you have an idea of what to expect from these apps, and see if you were to leave Robinhood, could you expect the same sort of treatment, or expect the same possibility of happening down the line to your situation. So like if you're ever in a GameStop situation, could they all of a sudden stop trading and make you go broke overnight? And would they do that because of loyalties to a hedge fund? And I'm not saying this is exactly what Robinhood did. I can speculate all day long, but ultimately, they've come out and sort of said they had different reasonings for that, and frankly, we'll let the courts decide with the class action lawsuit. But want to at least look at this and see kind of, is this realistic? So with Webull, I mean, granted, this is older, and as I'll show you with Public, they may have changed their policy, but Webull basically said in their letter to their investors that they make money from payment to order flows, aka providing liquidity to hedge funds. And so when you have a situation, again, where you have this loyal band of Redditors fighting against hedge funds, and through a Webull platform, and the hedge funds come and push back on Webull to restrict that, you might see some bias there. Again, no way knowing for sure, but that is something to be very cognizant of, that they make their money from market makers, which are aka a lot of hedge funds and big players in the industry. Although here's where it gets interesting, because Public, I think, actually did a really interesting thing as of, actually it looks like today. I think today is the first, right? Yeah, the first. So they released this as of today. So basically how Public makes money is they actually decided to get rid of their, basically providing liquidity to hedge funds, and they are no longer making money off that, which I think is a brilliant move on their part. It helps align incentives. So now you can see kind of where the other places they make money, and just kind of see, like, subscription fees is not something they're currently doing, but I wouldn't be surprised if a subscription fee is something they may end up charging for, but interest on cash balances, things like that. So I basically bring all this up to help you, sort of do your due diligence as you're going through. Just basically follow the money. And as you follow the money, it's going to give you a good idea of where these brokerage companies' loyalties really lie. And if you're worried about another Robinhood situation, if looking at like say Webull or Public, based on the recent decisions, I'd say Public looks like a pretty good platform from that standpoint. Yeah, they could change fees in the future. Who knows? But definitely be a educated consumer, especially when it comes to your money, because this is things can have a large impact on your financial goals and things like that. So again, just do your homework. Simple Google search will take you right to these pages of how these companies make money, and you can really see where those incentives lie. And if you don't understand what like paying for transactions mean, again, Google will take you down the rabbit hole of learning exactly what that means. But hopefully you found this video valuable, and until next time, cheers.